Is the Toronto and GTA real estate market set to explode in 2024? Are we going to see a resurgence of a lifetime within the Toronto and GTA real estate market? Well, as we approach the end of 2023, at the time of recording of this video, December 28th, I can't help myself but to make a Toronto and GTA real estate predictions video where we're going to forecast the major themes and the major trends that may or may not happen in 2024. But before we get into any of that, welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Sam from SaberiSixRealEstate and Remax Realtron Realty Inc. As always, back with another video. On this channel, we like to discuss everything having to do with the Toronto and GTA real estate market stats, market trends, market reports, buyer advice, seller advice, area analysis, condo reviews, Toronto real estate vlogs, Toronto condo tours, Toronto property tours, and so much more. So if you find any of this content enjoyable or informative, feel free to subscribe for more, or you can get in touch with me with my contact information on the screen or in the description box. I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of clients from this channel and my other social media pages as well. And before we get into the video, a quick item of housekeeping. You know, I do Toronto pre-construction previews, but I thought it would be better if I just do my pre-construction videos for an entire different channel where I do pre-construction reviews for the major projects, give you my opinion on the projects that are to come, review floor plans, review price lists. So definitely go subscribe to my new channel, the Toronto PRECON Connoisseur, wherein all the pre-construction reviews and previews that I used to do on this channel will now be on that channel. Enough of that, let's get to the point of today's video, which is the forecast for 2024. Now, before I get into the actual prediction or the forecast, I have to say, and I hope this goes without saying, that these are all just educated guesses. I do not have a crystal ball. I cannot certainly tell you what's going to happen. If there's anyone out there, economists or mortgage brokers or real estate agents who are telling you for a fact they know what's going to happen, I would highly recommend you be a little skeptical of those claims. These are the things that I believe will or will not happen to the best of my ability. So let's start with prices. Let's start with the major item. Is the Toronto real estate market set to explode in 2024? And well, in answering this, I can give you my first prediction for the 2024 real estate market. I do believe market conditions, particularly with regards to home prices across the GTA and the Toronto real estate market, will pick back up. I think prices will increase. When in particular? Well, if I had to make an educated guess, I would probably have to say you will see starting end of January to early February, market conditions heat up once again for the spring of 2024. There are a couple of things that point towards this direction. Some of them I've already discussed on this channel. First and foremost, fixed rates are already coming down, and we've already seen the impact of fixed rates coming down within the market as is in December. Now, the impact has not been reflected in prices so far in December of 2023. However, buyer demand in terms of offers and showings has definitely picked up, and days on market has definitely gone down. As fixed rates come down, and if the Bank of Canada continues to keep rates where they are at, so no longer increasing them, but holding them at these current rates, I definitely do believe that the Toronto and GTA real estate market will rebound to the highs of 2023. Now, here is the very important part. Do I believe GTA home prices and Toronto home prices will bounce back to the levels that we saw early in 2022, basically March, February of 2022, the highest peaks of all time? No, let me be very clear. No, I do not believe prices will rebound or bounce back to the extent that will match all-time highs. For that to occur, we would need a couple of rate cuts, not just rate pauses or the continuation of the rate pauses, or not just even one rate cut, but we would need a couple of rate cuts. And that is not how things are looking for the time being. So just to be very clear, so no one misunderstands or confuses my position on this, I believe conditions are definitely in place where in spring of 2024, we see prices pick back up and for the market to enter a seller-friendly seller's market to the levels we saw in spring of 2023, particularly April and May of 2023, but not to the levels that we saw in spring of 2022, particularly February and March of 2022. I cannot get any more nuanced or clear than that. However, of course, I can be wrong. Let me know what you guys think, by the way, in the comments. Are prices gonna bounce back? If they're gonna bounce back, are they gonna be to 2023 levels or 2022 levels? Let's move on to the next prediction. And this one I'm a little bit more confident in, which is in 2024, I do believe we're gonna see higher transaction levels. I think sales volume will definitely be higher. Let me tell you why. First and foremost, we have to understand 2023 was historically a low year for sales volume. My most recent video, or one of my most recent videos, touched on that topic. Go watch that for more in-depth analysis in terms of the exact figures involved. But 2023 was the lowest sales year within the Toronto and GTA real estate market since, I believe, if my memory serves me correct, either 2002 or 2001. Either way, that is a 20+ year low that we saw in 2023 in terms of sales volume on an annual basis within the Toronto and GTA real estate market. So we're coming off of a historically low year. Furthermore, building upon my first prediction where the market is going to pick back up with regards to prices in the spring of 2024, and if the Bank of Canada continues to keep the pause going or even throws in one rate cut, that will undoubtedly also put upward momentum on sales volume as well. You see, sales are actually often higher in a seller's market than they are in a buyer's market. So if I'm to predict that things will enter in the spring of 2024 into a seller's market, that in combination with the historically low year we were coming from leads me to predict that most likely sales for the duration of 2024 will pick up. Of course, as always, there will be fluctuations. The fluctuations are seasonal in nature. However, I'm quite confident in saying that we're not going to see the low level of sales we saw in 2023. But let me know what you guys think. Are sales going to pick up or are sales going to decline even further from 2023? Let's move on to my third prediction, my third item of, I guess, forecast for 2024, which is having to do with inventory listings. We covered sales, or rather sale prices, home prices, then we covered sales. Now let's look at the inventory side of things. I believe inventory will remain generally in range of what we saw in 2023. What do I mean generally in range? Let me be very clear about this. I believe inventory with regards to residential inventory, and we're putting aside, by the way, new construction, not new homes, just built homes or custom homes, but resale inventory. When I say resale inventory will be in range, what I mean is if resale inventory is going to be higher, once again, on an annual basis, because of course in a 12-month calendar, there's fluctuations. I'm talking about the entirety of 2024. If resale inventory is going to be higher, it's going to be marginally higher by 1 to 2%. I certainly don't believe we're going to see the high inventory levels of 2020. That is the most recent time in immediate Toronto real estate history that we saw high inventory levels. So definitely not the 2019 or 2020 levels. However, there is a chance that there will be more inventory, both in terms of new listings and active inventory, when we take a look at the entirety of 2024 versus 2023. Once again, be very clear. When I say within range, I'm using those words very specifically and with purpose. I don't believe it's going to be substantially higher or demonstratively higher. I believe it's either going to be flush or marginally higher in terms of new inventory. However, I could be very much so wrong about that, and I'm happy to see what happens. Let me know what you guys think about inventory figures going forward in 2024. Moving forward, the buying side of the spectrum. Since I believe clearly from my first forecast that the Toronto and GTA real estate market from towards the end of January to the spring market is going to be somewhat of a resurging market, for most buyers, I would recommend sitting on the sidelines if possible during those months. It all comes down to the individual cases. Of course, some buyers are not as price conscious. Some buyers are looking for a property type that's particularly not in demand, perhaps even given general market trends that are going upwards, or they're looking in an area, a particular municipality or a particular street that hasn't really picked up, even though the entire market has picked up. So there are exceptions to the case, and it always comes down to the individual person. But as a general advice, I would have to tell most people to avoid buying if possible during the hot months coming in 2024. Once again, it's hard to pinpoint when it's going to be exactly, but most likely the spring of 2024. And as this, my fourth and last forecast, if I had to say, I think the best buying opportunities in terms of when prices are gonna, be a little bit buyer friendly, when buyer competition is going to be less, when there's gonna be more room in the market for getting conditional deals done, so conditional upon protections such as financing, status review, and all those conditions. My forecast for that is that most likely summer to fall of 2024 will present better buying opportunities. This prediction is purely based upon the last 2 years, and I know it's a fallacy to say this has happened in the past, so for sure it's going to happen in the future. I'm not by any means saying I'm very confident in this prediction, but if I had to guess and tell you when the pockets of buying opportunity would be in 2024, I would tell you most likely summer to fall of 2024, because 2023 and 2022, when we take a look at monthly sales, monthly sale prices, average sold prices, median sold prices, the markets that were the most buyer friendly and the markets that bottomed the most were in the summer and fall months. Particularly for 2022, I would say October, November. And for 2023, I would say September, October, November, and December. For the last 2 years, those have been the months that have been the most buyer friendly. The summer, give or take, of course, for the last 2 years, the summer months have been more buyer friendly than the spring months, but still not as buyer friendly as the fall months. So if I had to make a guess, and this is the guess I'm least confident in, I would have to tell you that the best buying opportunities are probably going to be much like 2022 and 2023 in 2024, the fall and summer months. Anyways, those are 4 general predictions with regards to the Toronto and GTA real estate market. Let me know what you guys think. As always, there's a lot more interesting content coming out. I've been very busy in 2023 working with clients and trying to grow my other social media platforms, particularly TikTok and Instagram. So I've been a little bit more relaxed with YouTube. I haven't been putting out as many YouTube videos as I have been in past years. So in 2023, I'm definitely making an effort to update this channel more. And of course, the pre-construction channel, Toronto PRECON Connoisseur. Go subscribe to that channel for a lot of pre-construction previews and reviews. I keep it 100% with you guys with regards to pre-construction projects. Anyways, subscribe for more or get in touch with any further inquiries. Thank you very much for watching. Happy New Year's. See you in the new year. Stay safe and stay tuned. Thank you.